Guys, in this video, I'm going to direct compare SV1 versus SV2 in the chassis department. The suspension. You guys have seen me drive this the first time. Well, it's modified now. So I'm going to direct compare this to that just to get a feel for how they should stack up when I finally get this one out for the real drive. Take a look. We're going to start this off with putting them both on the weigh scale and the balancer, just to get a feel for where they sit as they are right now. First up is Super Light 1. I'm going to put the battery that I use in it right there, and we are at 2,121 grams, 74.8 ounces. So that is 4 pounds, 10.8 ounces right there. Now we have SV2. Now SV2 is definitely got a little bit more forward bias, and I'll show you that in just a second. Let's go ahead and put the body on and the battery. And we are at 1,776 grams, 62.6 ounces, 3 pounds, 14.6 ounces. So just barely under 4 pounds. I think there's something else I want to do to it, but that's for later. As far as the balance goes, Superlight SV1 has got 50-50 side to side, 56 front, 44 rear. That's been proven to work really good for this truck. Here we are, SV2, 49-51 on the side by side, 61-39. Definitely some more forward bias, and I'm about to show you why. So now that we have the weights taken care of, let's dig a little bit deeper. So, good old Superlight right here. Phenomenal truck, 1080 ESC. Got the silent ESC right there. Brushed 400, 13 turn by Holmes. Holmes revolver snub nose version 2, 1400 kV. So, Superlight 1, obviously faster. Superlight 2, a little slower. As far as the overall control goes, they both have insanely awesome control. Really, they both do. So now this one right here obviously has got a different orientation for the way I built this one. This one has the dig, so I had to reverse things around. So other than that, I mean, the driveline is pretty much the same exact thing here. Now the front axles, it's just standard. Now here I had the Trio overdrive in the front. This one has overdrive in the front. I forget what I put in it. Maybe it was a Trio overdrive. I'm not sure. The back is the factory gears. So nothing's been done there. Now here it has that Trio overdrive. And in the back it has the Vanquish underdrive. So this has got a higher percentage of overdrive as compared to Superlight SV1. So we'll just have to see how that compares. But I'm not going to put these two head to head on the rocks yet. This right here needs a little bit of time to break in with the tires and all that, because these are fully broken in, worn in, perfect for this truck. This one, they are not broken in yet, so definitely got a tire advantage, even though they're the same tires to Superlight SV1. Servos, got a 35 kg off of Amazon. That thing has been flawless in here, plenty good. For SV2, I bumped it up to a 4x4 Smart Winch, which has been converted over to servo. And so far, phenomenal. Springs, Superlight SV1, you've got the Tamiya CC01 springs front and back. On this one, I actually went with the softest springs. I believe they're the black ones with 0.9. So, and I did flip the front shocks over. Just seems like that's going to work out very well. Now you can see right here, I got a DSM on this. That's to keep that front end from dropping all the way out, but you still have full articulation. This one has just been working fine just as it is. So it's kind of a mix of spring versus droop, I guess you could say. The spring rates of here are a lot stiffer than here, but you've got all of this, and it just seems to work. This one right here is much softer than this one at the springs. But, you know, hey, we've all seen these things work. right here we have the dig. Pretty simple. I would like to get that servo down to kind of drop the center of gravity a little bit, but regardless, you got the exact same chassis. As far as the wheels go, this one right here, I believe comes in at 3 pounds 10 ounces without these metal wheels. These metal wheels will add about a pound, but it put all that weight at the axle, which was actually a good thing, which is why I left them on here. Now here we have the Punk's Custom 3D carbon wheels. So I don't have the wheel weight. So what I did was I compensated for that with some brass knuckles by Trio. I did have to trim these a little bit for the bolts to clear, but it wasn't much, and I'll show you guys that in just a few seconds. It didn't take much, just a little bit right here and right here. Overall, the design is pretty similar. You guys can see where I've been messing around with it a little bit. These are the Delrin lower links, and the front upper links are the aluminum because of the 4-link versus the 3-link, that what the links were sent for. These are all Delrin. They were like 0.02 grams lighter or something like that. So it was really, really minuscule, but it is what it is. So these wheels, they are, I want to say about 3/4 inch wide, as where these are about 1 inch wide. So let me turn this around so we're in the same orientation. So you can see there's a difference, and also a difference in height. So some of that difference in height may be the foams, you know, being a lot softer here versus here because these aren't broken in yet. But you can also see the wear on the super light SV1 versus these. And I don't have much wear on my tires, in all honesty, other than this truck, because I've driven this truck so much. Phenomenal truck. Yeah, love that thing. But here is the new guy on the block, SV2. Let's look at the electronics real quick. Now, obviously, we have the ESC. Here, let me prop this up. Aha, you're a prop now. So, that's the prototype silent ESC. I did put a coating on it. I forget the name of the coating, but it is a urethane coating. Now, up top, that is a BEC. This particular ESC, since it is a prototype, there is no low voltage cutoff. There is no BEC in it. So that's the reason for that. Now, currently I've got a 6-channel receiver in here. I've got some 3-channel receivers ordered, and they will be decased. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a stack of electronics to put everything together, or just simply glue it down yet. We'll just have to find out. The wire right here, this is going to be cut. This is going to be cut the length where it needs to be, where I end up with everything exactly the way I want it. It's possible these and the receiver could end up back here in this little spot. It's possible. I mean, the weight is 61 front, 39 rear. So if I was to put that back here nice and low, it probably wouldn't even change the weight, you know, as far as the proportion front to back. So, I mean, yeah, it very well could go back there. I don't know yet. This is just a piece of Lexan I cut out of the body and glued it in place. So, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much the big thing between these two trucks. And amazingly enough, I have one-shotted this video. There's no cuts or anything so far, which is pretty darn amazing, in all honesty. Let me see. What else can I tell you guys? Let's look underneath them. So you can see here, this, oh yeah, the servo on axle mount. This is a Club 5 on this one. And this one, I believe, is by a different manufacturer, and it's a little bit different in design. It only uses the top bolts and then the cross bolt through it. This particular one here just simply uses the 4 bolts right here, but you can see how that's nice and shiny because I've been grinding them on the rocks. I don't have that issue with this one. So, yeah. Let's see, anything else I can think of real quick? That's pretty much it. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to put sliders on SV2 or not. From my driving so far, which you guys will see real soon, the first drive was pretty bad. springs were all jacked up, way too tall. Now, this thing, I'm telling you guys right now, is a contender. Yeah, that's a contender. So that's pretty much a direct comparison, you know, with the chassis and all that stuff between SV1 and SV2. So guys, hopefully I was able to show you guys what's the same and what's not the same. Superlight SV2, it's more vehicle than Superlight 1 is. It just is. The dig feature on it, I really want that dig feature. I know I can get it a lot closer to 3 pounds if I take that out. I could save, heck, I don't know, about 4 ounces, I believe it was. So I know there's weight to be saved there, but I want that feature. I'll just have to deal with it. So I could also save a few more ounces by taking the brass off the knuckles, but I need that balance. I want that balance. So you count the wants versus the needs. I'd love to have it at 3 pounds, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll take all that stuff out and see what it can do. You never know. Maybe. But anyway, hopefully I was able to show you guys the differences and no, similar but not. So guys, in that description I will put links to all kinds of parts for both trucks. Use those links. They are affiliate links from AMAN, eBay, Amazon, and Horizon. They help out the channel when you guys use them. So guys, check that description, use those links, make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, use those links, make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for watching.